Do, you know, you walking with do. Why you got me out here in the cold?
Listen, I'm sure the cabin is somewhere over there, that way.
You do know we're black, right? And you've got us going to a cabin in the woods in the winter. This is what you wanted to do on your vacation.
And I'm blacker than you, so I gotta be careful.
Exactly. So that means you're gonna die first.
Let me look at them. So, take a left.
Left. Okay, left. That's my right, but you're calling it left. Okay, left.
Damn.
You see? Stupid. And now you've got us out here.
Alright. North.
Fuck's
that noise?
You heard that as well. You see, you've got me out here and you heard that as well.
Guys, it's your boy Rats on the Ice Cold Show with Grumpy Renell. You can go to hell. And Until Dawn. Now, Until Dawn's been on the channel for a while. If you haven't, look at Until Dawn videos. They were quite fun. I had a lot of fun on the channel playing those with Grumpy Renell. And the film, Sony released the Until Dawn film, and me and Renell was going back and forth before it came out about how it would go. And how did it go for you, Renell?
Alright, you want the good? I'll give you the good and the bad. So, I actually like the twists. I didn't think there would be a big deviation from the story. I kind of thought there would be, but I was like, this is okay. It is. I could work with this. This is alright. In terms of the suspense and the like jump scares and stuff, nailed it.
Yeah.
I thought, I found myself jumping at moments and was like, yeah, this is really good. That's probably about it. Visually it was really good as well.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think that's the standard now.
Yeah.
Visually all films are good. I can't think of a film where I'm like, oh, visually it didn't look that great. They're all pretty good. That's all of my good things. My big critique of it, and we said this before, should have been a TV show.
It really should have.
Should have been a TV series. Should have followed every single person individually. And to be honest, this is a critique of pretty much most films nowadays. They don't do character building and development enough. Like, you see Max and you're like, oh, let's find out more. You don't get enough. You get about 8 minutes maybe of a quick, oh yeah, their motivations is this, their background is this. This is
and that is creeping me. Can you take it off, please? It's scary.
I was getting into it. But the actual character development I thought was very, very weak. But I think it was only weak because they haven't got a lot of time to do it.
Yeah.
They're so focused on the plot and getting them through things that I just couldn't really gel with a lot of the characters. I thought they were all quite boring, and I thought the one thing the game did really well was, despite not knowing loads of their background, you really got a sense of who they were, what they stood up for. Even their stats, for example.
I forgot about the stats.
The stats they had in the game of how the person was, although that gave you background of what they're like and what that they should be, because you're playing, you can make them however you want. Yeah. So like, you know, I can't remember who the main guy was. Yeah, he was no, not him, because he was a wuss. And I think he's a comedian. Yeah, he stayed like the whole time. Whereas I was like, yeah, this guy's a dickhead. It couldn't be me.
Yeah.
But I thought in the film they sort of matched how they were in the game, but they just didn't sell it to me. It was like, oh, okay, that's Chris. Oh, okay, that's. I just didn't really. I was like, I feel like they hadn't played the game. Seriously, it felt like they were told this is who you need to be like.
So yeah. So
that's what I got
read
from
something that from the directors that they wanted to make it different from the game.
Yeah.
Because the remake came out the same time as the film.
So of course they didn't want to steal it. Yeah. That's why I didn't hate it too much. Because a lot of the critics I'm seeing online are saying it's nothing like the game. If you play the game, you'll hate this. I played the game. I don't hate it.
I don't either.
I think you have to, like you said, see them as separate things.
100%.
When you do, it's fine.
100%.
And I think as a horror itself, it was okay.
It was okay.
But then I also think that's the problem.
Yeah.
The fact that it didn't seem like an Until Dawn. If there was going to be a film, it seemed like Saw, but in the forest.
It seemed like a cabin in the woods, Happy Death Day with the time thing warp. Film.
Yeah, and
it was its own merged thing, which made it feel a bit different. But that different for me wasn't bad.
But it wasn't good.
It was good. I feel like.
Would you recommend people watch it?
Yeah, if you're with a girl, you know, a cheeky little £5, go on night out, night
watch
in.
That. You say watch
with your
that.
Babes. Yeah,
and you say watch that.
What? It's not bad. Like, it just wasn't high. You know, it's like they went for a plain 5 out of 10. They didn't go big for it.
But then I think it wasn't a big budget thing either way.
And for not a big budget, it looked pretty decent.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was okay. I wouldn't watch it again.
No,
I wouldn't give it
wouldn't
another
watch it again.
chance.
No.
I do think if you've watched it play the game, I'm always of the belief that the game, the book, is always better than the film.
For sure.
But as I started off with, it should have been a TV show.
Yeah, it really should have been a
Easily.
TV
They
show.
could have easily explored every single character
On Amazon
as an
or
episode, and then start doing the time wars.
Yeah.
Because once you've got the background of every character, all of their journeys, because you could film even the scenes in like 2 specific. So, you know, at the beginning with like, because you could have Beth last.
Yeah.
You could have the twins last.
Last.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You've got the incident. You could start off the first episode with the incident that happened in the cabin, and then running off and be like, "Oh no!" Then you could introduce each character. You could have them before, because you know they had them before the
Before
cabin,
the event.
where it's like, "Oh yeah, we went to this school, we did this." You could have little flashbacks of that, have little scenes of that, then have them going towards the cabin, the madness in the cabin before they ran out. You do all of that, you get to the season finale. The season finale is from the view of the 2 people. Then you could explore the whole going into the mines, the clowns, all that stuff. You could keep all the eeriness. Should have been a TV show.
And I
I
think-
didn't hate it though.
I didn't hate it, and I think that's what's different with the film is that it's got little dabbles of elements of everything.
Which I like fan service.
Yeah,
That's why I don't understand the whole, if you play the game, you're going to hate this. I was like, there was enough fan service for me to
for
go,
you to be
oh,
satisfied.
they did that from the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Although they never said, this is a direct copy of the game.
They
We are
didn't.
following. They never said that at all, and I still got fan service. Hey,
Yeah.
that's all
Yeah.
I like. Also, sorry, one more thing. Why didn't they should have used the original actors.
Maybe, but we gotta get that budget first.
Oh yeah, of course. I just think
we gotta get
even
that budget.
even Josh, I'm like, okay, I didn't think they'd get him. I think this is too low of a budget
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But I thought, again, maybe it's because I played the game. I just didn't really gel with them. They weren't even bad. I just didn't gel with
Yeah.
them. Like,
I didn't care for the characters. I think there should have been another guy to put the balance out.
yeah,
I think was it 2 guys and 3 girls.
Yeah.
They had elements of different characters in the game, but
Yeah.
not enough.
Not enough,
Like there
yeah.
wasn't like a proper hunk, a proper jock,
yeah.
a popular bitch.
It just
girl.
didn't really work. And I thought, and the thing is, it's bad. I thought those were the most interesting people in the game anyway.
Yeah.
You like to see a bit of fragility, a bit of, you know, cockiness. As much as I don't like it, I'm like, I want you to die. But I
Which
also
is good.
But I also think that's cliche.
Yeah,
And that's probably why
But that's
they
what
didn't-
slashers are, though.
Yeah, but I
They
think
are
that's probably why they didn't do it, and they were trying to do
Yeah,
something different.
different.
But
Yeah.
it's that whole, you tried to do things different, but you kept it very similar as well.
Yeah.
If you're going to be different, go different across
All
the
the
board. I mean, the butterfly references were nice,
Yeah,
but I think there should have been more.
yeah. there should
Same
be
with the
more.
toe references. Nice.
Yeah,
Should have been more.
should
You're
have
going
been
to do
more.
this.
Do it properly.
But
do it all the way.
I do think what you should do is if you've watched it, I would say play the game or watch the game and then compare and see.
Yeah.
But I think on its own it's enough. I think if the film came first, then the game
Oh, that
would
would
be
have
better.
been sick.
But I think now that I've sort of seen it in reverse, and I'm like, I kind of wish like the film didn't add anything to me.
Yeah,
The film didn't make me curious. It didn't make me think there was holes in the story. It again, like we said, it should have been a TV show.
should have been.
It just
big
should have been a
TV
TV show.
for sure.
And even from the ending, they can't really do anything
spoilers.
next.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
I'm
spoilers
not going to say
section,
it. I won't say it. But it's the whole like, now what?
Yeah,
I think with the game, there was a whole... I could see a part 2 in the game.
really.
Oh, yeah.
I see the other way around. I think the film we can see a part 2. I think in the game we got a nice ending.
You got closure in the game?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, do you know why? Because it ended. They're all gonna be fucked up, but it ended.
Yeah.
I think through our gameplay, 1 person died.
Yeah.
Or was it
No,
2?
2 people died.
Yeah, no, 1. Technically, the other girl shouldn't have died. That was a pad problem. Remember?
Oh, okay,
I told
right.
you to
I'm
keep
gonna
still.
say it's
You
2,
didn't
but-
actually kill her
But
because
I'm
you
gonna
were still.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say 2 because we did kill 2 people.
I was so pissed.
Yeah.
We nearly made it. And the first one, we was like still stuck in introduction mode.
Yeah, that's why I'm
That's
gonna
like,
say.
no, go.
Yeah, but that's why I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah,
because
fair.
2 people were dead.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
just felt like the film ended. It didn't leave much to be desired for me.
Oh, you're
personally.
saying you did not want from that. You didn't want a sequel film.
Yeah.
from-
Whereas the game, I was like, I want a sequel.
Okay.
Because I think you could do a whole bunch of side games or just each person.
Mm.
Because the event was so traumatic. What are they gonna do now? I want to see what Chris is up to. You know,
For sure.
I want to see what he's doing. You know, the girl that I keep forgetting her names. The one that saw all of the ghosts originally in the game.
Silent
Yeah.
Lovers, yeah.
What is she doing now? Josh could have his own show.
Fair.
I want to know what he's doing. I still don't like him. I didn't even like him. I tried to go in with the film with the whole, I don't know anything about them. Everyone is separate. Pretend. Yeah, it still didn't work. Still don't like him. Still like this guy's a dick.
Right, let's get into the spoiler section.
Oh, we're doing the spoilers.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
okay.
actually go through the film and what bits you liked and what bits.
Just to be
you
good,
didn't.
you do the spoiler. I'll tell you if I like it or not. That's how I'm gonna do it because I want to be spoiler free and be nice.
Let's go by the film. So
Talk to me about this cabin. Why we couldn't go to the beach? You had to go to a cabin instead.
I gotta know there was some bad bitches in the cabin. What you want me to do?
Where did you get a note about bad bitches in the cabin?
Her name was Gretel. What did you want me to do?
There's literally stories about this. You've come to a cabin in the woods because a girl told you to.
Damn.
Have you even seen her? How you know it's not Greg?
Right.
Greg has got you now.
Now you say it sounds kind of mad.
And we're here now. We're stuck in a little cabin. Great.
Listen, you've heard
Great.
werewolves. We've heard zombies. I just want to get home.
Oh, really? I wanted to get home when you suggested we come here. Let's go take the cable car that's cut.
Let's do that.
It's cut.
Yeah, see?
It was in the game, it was immediate horror of you are by yourself or you're with one other person and you're walking around in the forest. I give the film credit that there was actually realism to it.
Okay.
It was the whole, this is actually what would happen.
But the game's real as well if you go into them kind of territories.
No, but even then, if you go into the times of territories, are you by yourself? Why would you? You're climbing fences and stuff to get to a cable car.
It's their place, innit? It's their family's place. So you would be, and it's been abandoned for a while, so you would be.
Nah, remember they climbed in to get to the cable car.
Yeah.
And all the signs of, oh, you're going to make sure you do this. I like the fact that they were like a bit more realistic and where a guy was like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. There was even a sense of a town there.
Yeah,
which you didn't really get in the game, which is fine because it was trying to do a horror element. But it was the abandoned thing, but everything is still functional.
Yeah.
I could believe that with a city, even when they're going down the whole miners, the whole historical.
Yeah.
You know there has to be a town, and it's sort of, I like the fact that the film sort of addressed that immediately.
It did.
This isn't just some random thing in the middle of nowhere.
Fair.
There was a life here, so I think the film did a very good job of that.
Fair.
And yeah, I agree with you. When they were interacting and talking about it, it felt very somber.
Yeah.
Whereas in the game, it felt quite like, oh, we're just not going to talk about it. But whereas here, it was like, you know, they've sort of, it's almost like they'd come to terms with it. They were doing this journey because, oh, it's the right thing to do. Not Josh saying this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is why I was like, this is, okay, I'll agree with you. That was alright.
So
40 minutes?
So, no, for me, that's the point where it goes kind of left. So, they get in the house, the doors lock or some shit like that. Then they're talking, and it's okay. Like, their dialogue is alright.
It wasn't reactive, was it?
It wasn't reactive.
But that's, see, because I think you're thinking of the game again. See, because I agree it wasn't reactive, but this is why I thought it wasn't bad. It was more realistic. One of the things that Until Dawn was praised for was its realism.
Yeah.
And I think actually the film seems more realistic than the game.
Yeah.
Which, of course, you'd hope because it's real people. But yeah, there, because that was a critique I read somebody saying online, that they were nothing like the characters. And I thought, they're not. But they are people. One of the things I didn't like about the game was how the characters talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like, I do get, there's a bit of hostility. It's like, yeah, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't.
Why would you all agree to go on holiday and you're all like this? I just wouldn't go.
I didn't believe they were all friends.
Yeah, whereas I think with the film, it was sort of like, you all know they're connected by something.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
Because that is suspenseful in itself. That, you know, we're all here, but remember why we're all here.
Yeah.
It was very Final Destination.
It was.
Which I liked.
It was. And then, does the killer comes in? They're going through the house.
Yeah, they're walking around the house.
Walking around.
I think it's not Emma. It wasn't Emma because not Emily. Emily leaves the house. I think at this point. Yeah, I know. I can't remember. I know. I'm thinking of because I'm trying.
You're right. They do separate.
They do separate, and I think that's when you first get the glimpse of there's somebody else watching them. Yeah.
Then the killer comes in.
Yeah.
Stabs a few, and then
as you do.
Yeah, and then.
Which again, huge deviation from the story.
Kind of. We had a masked killer.
Yeah, but he didn't walk in and start stabbing people.
True, but we got bait and switch with who he was.
Yeah, but he walked in and started stabbing. So again, I was like, you're trying not to be like the game, fine.
Yeah.
You're trying to be a scary cabin in the woods thing, fine. There isn't really build up. You've just gone straight to murder.
Straight.
And actually, it just looks like senseless violence.
It did.
Which is kind of what you expect. You don't want like rationale to it.
Yeah.
But I was just a bit like, this seems a bit forced. We've had an hour of like no real danger. Now you've added
Just
some danger.
added,
yeah, and that's what I got from
Fair.
it. I thought you've built up a story, you've built up their interactions, but there's still no real sense of horror apart from the fact they're in a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
No light flickering. No.
Yeah, there was no suspense. It was
wind,
straight. It was straight murder. Yeah, that's why I guess you're getting the Saw vibe from it.
Yeah, I was like, this is just seeming like gore. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't like gore, but I was like, okay, fine.
So the mask killer, he successfully kills all of them. Then we actually get to see the mechanics of the story, the whole reverse time.
Yeah.
They all come back with their memories of what's happened, and they all meet up at the same checkpoint places. So one was, I think, going to the water and they hold hands there, and the others was in a bathroom.
Just like
and
the pictures, yeah.
Just like the pictures. So then they start to realise, shit, something is going on. After that, they realise we have to like make some change.
Yeah.
But they don't know how. So they're sitting, I think they're sitting in the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
And
the girl, Sam, comes out of the bath.
Yes.
The reason they're in the bathroom is because Sam is in the bath. Yeah.
Yes. And then the second girl, the one that was doing the ghostly, she was a decent character. But again, because this film isn't like in depth, they don't touch on it. But she's like communicating with spirits. So she's like the spiritual girl out of the group. And she then gets possessed.
Just like she did in the game.
Just like she did in the game, she gets possessed. And I can't actually remember what happened. Does she die, or they try and do something, or does she get dragged? I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, she got possessed and stuff. And then do they split? I actually can't remember.
They do split because Sam's gone.
Yeah.
You see, again, this is, for me, this is why I said it's almost like they were jumping between being different and being the same, and they did both poorly. So the whole time warp thing, I didn't really like. I get why they did it, because I think it's the whole, oh my god, we need to make changes within our setups. That I understand, but because they did the stabbing so early, and I just thought, well, okay, no. Like, how they can't see what changes to make is mad in itself, but it was the whole... Even initially, I was like, I'm as clueless as you are.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
you lot haven't even really done much. So what can you really change?
But that's what the first death was for.
But yeah, that's what the
to
first
kind
death.
of move
To
things
make
on.
them... Yeah,
so is it
that
Abby tries to escape or something?
So that I get, but it's the whole... the reason I didn't like it, it was the whole... I know they wanted to bring in that element of change. This is why it needed to be episodes as opposed to a show.
The execution could have been better.
I just don't like the time warping. I think it's very... All films do this
now.
now.
That's what I was about to say.
All films
that
do this
is
now.
just to give the audience something to get through.
No, but even then, all the multiple universe aspects of doing things differently, it's played out. It was played out about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And they all still keep doing it. And I just think, I'm glad Saw hasn't.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like the Saw franchise. Oh yeah, well, it's coming. But I don't like the fact that they rely so much on, but in a different timeline.
Yeah.
In a different thing. I'm like, look, they had to make choices. They should have just been making choices from there and then.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact of they have to constantly think, what if I do this instead? And then, before we go on too much, I don't like the fact that the choices they made didn't seem to have
any effect.
Yeah, and I just thought, really?
And that's what was missing from the whole Until Dawn. Until Dawn's premise is choices.
Yeah, and I just thought,
yeah,
if you're going to have it, because like I said, you could have just got rid of choices completely.
Yeah.
You could have just not had them go back and just go, this is the consequence of your action.
Yeah, they had it half.
They make a new action. Oh, look, this is the consequence of your action. They could have kept it like that.
But they didn't.
But because they gave them the option of choices, it was, again, this is where the low budget comes in.
Yeah, low budget. Because really, they didn't have any choice. Everything was coming at them differently per night.
Right. So it's the whole, what's the point of trying to touch on it if you're not even going to give them the opportunity to explore it?
Yeah.
And that's probably because they were limited in time.
Limited in budget.
No, but even time in the sense of the actual film. It's a film. They don't have a load. They've got to get it all done within an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But, so Abby tries to escape. I think the ghost goes into her.
Yes.
Or one of the girls. She goes across the road.
Yeah, she does.
To the house.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Because she's trying to get away immediately.
Get away. Yeah. Someone chases her. The rest are stuck in the house.
I think it's Chris that chases. Chris chases her? I think it's Chris
Someone's
that
like, oh, I
chases
gotta
her.
leave her.
Yeah.
And then the two in the house argue, and the guy's like, oh, that's not gonna make you get back with her.
It's not, yeah, exactly.
Type shit,
Like,
yeah.
the whole match again.
Yeah,
silly
half-hearted. It wasn't full macho, but we're getting the inkling that he's the macho man.
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
Cool. So then he goes off to the other side of the house. They stay in the house. What happens? Well, anyway, yeah, he goes in the house. She kills him or some shit.
Yeah.
She
kills
dies.
him, yeah,
She
he
kills
dies.
him or something. He dies, whatever. I can't remember how they die in the house. Does the mask killer
I think it was the mask killer.
come and kill
It
them?
is the mask killer.
Yeah, okay. But that's they don't they don't live anyway.
Yeah, it is
They
which
don't
is
live.
fine because I mean,
Yeah.
again, even I sort of that's why when you were like, oh, I could see a part 2. How?
Yeah.
Tell me how you see a part 2.
Yeah. Then we restart the night again,
Mm-hmm.
and this is now night 3.
3.
This is now night 3.
Yeah, because they've made choices and realised it didn't really do much. They were sort of just dying in different aspects.
Yes.
Yeah. Then it was night 3.
Then it was night 3, and they're talking. They're all like, all right, we got to really figure this shit out
Yeah.
now. So this is like, I would say after this is when the film actually takes.
It picks up for you.
No, it goes downhill.
Oh, okay.
From
so
after this for me. So they drink, and as soon as he put the tap on, I went, nah, something's wrong.
Certain suspects.
One drinks, and they're like, refreshed. One starts to cough, and then boom,
Yeah.
he explodes. One of the best scenes in the film for me.
Easily,
was
I
that.
agree, actually.
Then
But then it didn't make any sense, but it was like...
it didn't make sense, because why should the water kill you, to be fair?
Well, no, but I'm thinking, like, say it's alcohol. Not alcohol, like, it's like jet fuel or something.
Yeah.
Because I think the way the explosion was, you'd think it was like a jet.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought, okay, the water's obviously not water. But then,
I don't know
okay.
if you rate it like that.
No, but even then, I was thinking, if you drink this, you're just going to die on the spot. You're not going to explode.
Yeah.
Like, you light a cigarette? Because that's what I was thinking. I thought, who smokes? None of them smoked. But if one of them lit a cigarette and that happened,
It made
boom,
sense.
I get it.
Yeah.
But,
So yeah, they explode one by one, and that was a quick night. That was a quick death.
and again, the other thing is, they even discussed it, and I just thought, have you learned nothing over 2
Facts,
nights?
facts.
But this, that's what I was like.
Facts.
And this is what I mean. You sat and discussed what you need to do because you're trapped in this nightmare, and you all just keep making poor decisions. Yeah. So,
And I think that, I think that is the night where I think they almost made it.
yeah,
Actually,
they did.
They almost
'Cause
actually made it until dawn.
Yeah, because they see the killer.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, okay, we know what you're going to do. And yeah, they still fucked it up at the end.
And then the guy was like, you can't just win it by sitting
Yeah,
around,
you
my
think
boy.
just pretending we're not... Yeah, because they basically went on the strategy of, if we don't interact, we'll be fine. And he was like, yeah, you can't do that.
100%.
This is a game, sir.
100%.
Yeah.
Attempt 4, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think she calls... They're somewhere, and she
It's
calls...
not when they go to the radio tower.
I think it is that night.
Oh, I thought that was...
And they
fifth
talk
one.
to Dr. Hill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This
And
is
they
when
say
this
they
is when
wanna-
they start finding about the mine stuff.
Yeah. So this is where the film
the
goes
girl that's
downhill.
possessed is where they start talking about the mind stuff, because she was talking about how she could hear ghosts and how the ghosts were trying to tell her stuff, and they just thought the very first night, I think the second night, so when she said this, they all just thought she was crazy, and that's when she gets dragged away. But yeah, I'm sure she's explaining. She starts talking a bit about the whole where the ghosts have come from, and that's when I think they do call the doctor, and are like, oh, this is what's going on. What have you got for us?
Yeah.
And he was just like, what do you mean what I got for you? You sound nuts. Which I think, again, I like the realism of the interactions with people.
Because the doctor, he's the guy from the actual game.
Yeah, he's
They
from the
put
actual game.
most of the budget on.
Again,
on him.
To be fair, he was a pretty good character.
He was so
though.
good.
He was a pretty good
He
character.
was so good.
But even then, I don't think he was great for the plot. All he did was make you think about your decisions. He didn't actually add to the plot.
No, but he
in
was
the
like the
film,
game
they
master,
make him-
basically.
Ish, but even in the film, they made him crucial to the plot. He wasn't.
Yeah. No, I think other way around. I think in the game he wasn't crucial to the plot. I think in the movie he was crucial to the plot.
That's what I
other way
said.
around. Oh, sorry. I thought you said the other way around.
No, that's...
Oh, yeah, cool. My bad.
But that's what I didn't like. It was the whole... You've introduced him an hour into the film, but he's crucial to the plot.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Well,
a main
not out in
character.
the film because he was in the shot originally, innit? So
Yeah, but I mean,
he's
he's actual.
be known.
Yeah, like, he's not an enemy. Or you could think he's an enemy if
That
you.
is.
Like I said, you could think he's an enemy.
Mhm.
Oh, see, that's a bit of spoiler though.
No, we're in the spoilers.
Yeah, that tends to be fair right there. Yeah. He's crucial basically.
But
But no, I didn't. I just didn't gel with it.
Oh, this is what happened. So she's speaking to him over the radio.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Look, fuck it, let's have a showdown, my nigga.
Yeah.
Link me." And then he's like, "Alright, cool. I might even let you see your sister." And then that's what gets
them all riled up. Yeah.
And then now she's become like the main character. all
Yeah.
of a sudden, by the way.
Again.
So then she runs, goes to the forest, finds him or whatever, and I think the bear trap
Clutches her.
gets her. And then I think her sister is like the Wendigo, because we start learning this attempt about like the Wendigos and the minds, as you said, and how things work, and you know, and then they learn from that Dr. Hill guy in the clock tower. But yeah, so she gets stuck with a bear trap. Then I think her love interest comes to
Not Chris. Chris is like, Chris is chasing her.
chasing her. Yeah.
Why do they keep doing things?
Why do they keep? Yeah. Because she decides. No, but she decides to go by herself though. Because it's to do with her.
If we're
sister.
trapped in a cabin in the woods, not even if we're trapped. Remember, we've relived the experience.
Yeah.
We are not separated.
Yeah.
There's not one incident where they are all together and all die at one time.
Apart from the last.
But, exactly. That's why it was the whole. I'm just saying, if you're gonna try things differently, I would be trying things differently.
Facts.
But full disclosure, if this was ever reality, I'm out.
Yeah.
Teamwork is out of the window.
And
Fuck
then-
all of y'all. I might have killed the person that brought us
I'm
in.
finished.
You brought us here,
You gotta go.
and you made me witness myself be killed multiple times.
Multiple times.
Nah.
So I think they kill the Wendigo or something, and he puts the bear trap. He takes out the bear trap, puts it on the Wendigo's face.
Yeah.
Vaguely. I can't remember how the others die. Forgive me.
But I remember the other sister was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Look, it was gonna kill you."
Yeah.
And she's all freaking out. Again, I need to maybe go to because I would have knocked her out.
No, I think this is the attempt. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Where the girlfriend and boyfriend, the boyfriend's bitching, and she stabs him.
No, isn't that the sixth one?
Or was that the sixth?
I feel like that's the sixth one.
No. That might have been this one, but then them three die. Where we are with Melanie or whatever, she says kill me.
Yeah.
He can't do it. I think someone gets sliced in the neck, then he drinks water, and then he runs up to the Wendigo, and then he's like, I'm here, so he explodes.
Yeah.
And then that is the second to last attempt.
Because the last one is when they're all together.
Yeah, so this now is the last one. This is attempt 5, and I was counting. And this bit I liked because they actually started to communicate, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is like attempt 5," and then they start to change into Wendigos. I didn't really like that plot device, but fair enough. It's a movie.
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
like
try and make
you
shit
got
work.
especially since they've really explored the idea of Wendigo and where it comes from. So I think it made sense to sort of. But
Bring
again,
them
did
in.
they need? You could have just had random people in the town
facts,
that become
facts.
Wendigos.
Yeah, facts. Then they start realizing they're changing, and then they're like, "Oh, this is our attempt 5 or whatever." And then one of the guys is like, "It can't be like." Then he goes through his phone and then sees it. And then the girl actually is like, "No, I'm more like 13, my boy."
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And then they go through the book, because obviously there's a book that has the names. We forgot to add that, where they see how much times they've actually done this and then died.
Is too nuts.
Yeah.
Too nuts.
And then they have their final standoff. They're like, you know what? Fuck it.
We're gonna take him on. Yeah.
We're gonna take him on. Like, that's the only way. And then they see outside of the house all the zombies are like approaching them. So they realize they gotta move. So they decide to go into the mines.
Yeah. Which is the first time they mentioned the mines, but haven't gone in yet. Again, deviation from the story, can live with it. Not that you'd catch me going in there.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no.
Then they have their little standoff. They see the masked killer.
Yeah.
And they wasn't scared of the masked killer. Kind of, this bit didn't make sense.
Not really, because they sort of were like, we've got bigger things to deal with.
Yeah.
Which, again, I don't think makes any sense. Because
Yeah.
if I see the guy that's killed me multiple times, I'm freaking out.
For
It
sure.
doesn't matter if I got all these powers. But they acted like they were Superman.
For sure.
It was like, it's fine, I got this.
I missed a bit. This kind of didn't make sense. So this was the last night. They were deciding to
take on
Dr. Hill. But when they're going through the phone, they saw that the ghost speaking girl has already walked off.
Yeah.
Which was strange. Like, shouldn't they all have been in the night?
It didn't say what day it
together?
was, though. Because I thought that was from the beginning. No, not the beginning, the second day. Because the second day was when she just warned them and they were like, no, you're not. And then she just disappears.
No, she got possessed that night.
Yeah, but she disappears. That's what I thought that was referencing. I could be
fair
wrong.
enough.
That's what I thought was referencing. That's why I didn't think much of it.
In the last attempt, there was a video on the guy's phone and she said, guys, I'm following him. But that was real time.
Yeah.
Which kind of didn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
So then they have to look for her and then they decide, you know what, fuck it, this is the last one. We ain't got no lives left.
Exactly.
We're just going to go for it. Because when I'm doing it in my head, I'm thinking, where was that girl? But she's chained up. Dr. Hill chained up.
Yeah.
So, current moment, they see the mask killer. Yeah.
They go after. They're basically going after the doctor, but they're going to go after the girl first that's been possessed, which I wouldn't have done.
No, we have to because they're last night, though, innit? So they have to, innit? Otherwise, it was going to end up being Wendigos.
We're already there. I would accept loss. This is why I can't be in situations like that because at no point I've come back to life 5 times. Nah, give up.
Cool. So then they see the mask killer. They tell my girl go on. They kill him with the sledgehammer. With the power of teamwork.
Yeah.
They kill him.
Have you ever picked up a sledgehammer?
Yeah. Well, I've got some.
Did you kill somebody with it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. I'll just drop it. No, that's literally like you here. No, you're there.
Of course.
Let gravity do its thing. At that point.
And then they kill Don. Clover carries on. She sees Dr. Hill. And the ghost girl, she's stuck in a room. For why, I don't know, but she's stuck in a room. The Wendigo's like, trying to get her. And then this bit, the execution would have been better if it was 2006.
Okay,
but in 2025, it was a weird plot device. It works, I guess. It's just not great. So then Dr. Hill basically tells us now that this is your imagination. This is your psyche. This is your psyche. And we're all doing this for you. And I've seen mask killers, but the popping thing, where's that come from? This is your whole way you view yourself and blah 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 blah. So she's just like, look, fuck you. And then let's go.
Battle cry, yeah.
And then he's drinking coffee and there's like a pipe that's dripping. Remember the pipe? Remember what water does, folks? Then she slips his glass with the water and then hopes for him to drink it. Then he drinks it and he's like, someone's gotta die. And then she's like, well, it's gonna be you, bitch. Then he explodes. She gets the key, gets her friend. They come out and then they're all running. And then they've made it.
And you liked that and you want a part 2.
They've made it. I'll get to the why. Actually.
Okay, well, right.
They've made it. They're climbing out. They're all helping each other, and they've made it. And the mist goes away, and they've made it.
And you want a sequel?
Until dawn.
And you want a sequel?
Because
that ending was whack. You really telling me the dude that's orchestrated all this?
It was clever.
It was clever. But the reason I didn't like it is because again, I think even when you said it would work in 2006, I was like, would it? I was thinking it will work in 1999. And the reason is because I thought, as a plot device, he doesn't realise the water.
Yeah.
The way it happened, he knew. There's no way he didn't know.
No, he was doing a monologue. He was turning away, innit? Oh, but they got to put a bit of stupidity in it.
And that's what I didn't like. Yeah. If you're going to do this thing where you're making it very different to every other film, don't use plot devices like that. You've already done time warps. That's why I said I didn't really like it. You've already introduced aspects that we don't typically see that we like. I didn't like all of them, but I was like, you're trying something different? Fair.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, fair enough.
You might as well have just had an RPG hanging on a wall in my head and just... exactly. For me, it was like that. It was it's like, we need something that's going to help us beat him. And then just suddenly, wait, there's a pipe leaking.
Yeah.
Come on. Rubbish. This is what I didn't like that.
But this is what I said. After the chest busters, the film gets worse.
Yes. Okay, I do agree with that.
40 minutes.
I think even... I'd say from the second death,
Yeah.
Because I think even then...
the third death is quite quick.
Yeah,
so.
but I think even from the second death, you've got the whole, oh crap, they've been given a second chance. Oh, fucked up again. There I started to lose it because I thought, they're probably going to get another chance.
Of course.
And then I was just like, oh no. And then, they died so quick. So that's when, for me, I was like, okay, I don't like the way this is going. Because not only do they not get second chances in the film, in the show, so in the game, I don't feel like they were doing enough to justify having a second chance. It made it seem like a ploy, because even the last one, it was the whole, if they don't do this by day 7, they're going to become Wendigos. On paper, sure. I didn't get that sense at all.
And they survived longer as well.
And this is what I was going to say. I didn't get that sense at
no
all.
one survived
because there's no explanation for why they keep coming back. Okay, time warp. Yeah, but who's doing the time warp? Because in my head, it's Dr. Hill.
Yeah, of course it's Dr. Hill.
So because of that, this is all just a bit of fun. So the whole element of, they might turn into Wendigos, not really.
No, but they showed they wasn't it. Because the guy was
they
like,
slowly were. But again, he could just...
And their teeth.
And then he would just bring them back again.
No, but the more you come back... Remember they showed that, though.
And this is why I'm saying I didn't like it. It wasn't enough of a deviation for me. There was too many holes with these fantastic new plots that I didn't like. Because, I'm telling you, you're going, oh yeah, but they explained this. Trust me, they would have done it again. They would have found a way.
No.
And that's why I don't want a part 2. Because that's what's going to happen in part 2.
Okay.
We're going to find out it was actually the man who first discovered the Wendigos in the mines that was actually telling Dr. Hill what to do.
Probably.
And Dr. Hill dying doesn't actually matter because the person that was telling him what to do. And
we get a pre-credits scene.
And this is why I'm like, no.
But that was good.
No.
But you know why? Because that made me go...
Yeah.
That's the game. That's the guy from the Mr. Robot. That's what made me go, you know what? I want to see the film properly now. And now do it properly.
For me, it was fan service.
It was, it was.
That's all it was.
Yeah, it was.
And again, too little, too late.
Too late.
Way too little because it didn't really add much. You just went, oh, it's a face I recognise. Yeah. But did he add to the plot?
No,
did he make you think more was coming?
Yeah.
He did?
Who?
When Josh popped up?
Yeah. It made me feel like we're going to get a second film and they're going to do it properly. This is like a pre-Until Dawn. Now we're going to get Until Dawn. So
what are they going to do? Are they going to follow the game completely?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be good?
No.
So then you want to see it though?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not good. I saw Josh and just thought they've run out of ideas.
All right.
That's what I got from it.
What's your ice cold rating of Until Dawn?
So from hot to cold or from...
Numbers.
Oh, okay.
1 to 10.
5. 4 really. No, 5. 5.
Okay.
5. If you didn't know what the game was, you would probably rate it higher. But because I know what the game is, that's why it's having a 5.
Yeah.
But the reason it's having a 5 is because it's not a bad film. I just don't think it's great.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think you said 40 minutes. I think maybe the second death, I'd say,
Fair.
I sort of lost interest. I was losing interest, but the interest actually went when they died the second time. Because I could have gone with the whole second chance.
And that's what happens with the Happy Death Day thing.
That's why.
Tedious after you're like,
Exactly. So that's why it can have a 5. I think if it was a TV show, it would have been much better.
100%.
I think it would have been much better, and I think they need to realise that if it does come back, make it a TV show.
Yeah.
Make you to explore every character, their motivations, because even all of that was so rushed.
Yeah, it was. They had none. Characters were bland. Right, so my ice cold rating's a 6 out of 10.
6.
I'm giving it 1 more than Renault. Reason being,
because it's called Until Dawn.
No, I thought it was gonna be worse than what it actually was. So I'm gonna give them an extra point for actually making it quite
But you see,
decent.
we both agreed that we didn't think it was going to be that good. We both said it wasn't that good. We both said it's better than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
But you've still given it an extra rating for that.
Yeah, I got.
This is why you got problems. Because if it wasn't called Until Dawn, you would have given it a 5 as well.
Probably, maybe it is
and
Until
that
Dawn
makes
tax.
no
Maybe it is
sense.
Maybe it is Until Dawn tax.
And that makes no sense.
So I'm giving it a 6. 6 out of 10, ice cold rating.
It's your bloody show. I can't tell you what to do. Your bloody channel.
But yeah, to conclude, meh, but alright.
I would say go watch it. I mean, even when I told you before, I said that who would you invite to see this?
Yeah.
I would only out of sheer curiosity, boredom. You see new on Prime Video, and you're just like,
Yeah.
That's how I'd watch it.
It's on Netflix. Watch it and let us know in the comments below what rating you would give it. us advice to you, Sony, here on the Ice Cold Show, bring it back as a TV show on Netflix. Don't do a feature film. It's easier to do as a series. Your budget can go to better use. You can go to a cabin and try and get all the actors as best as you can and follow it beat by beat.
Do you know what though? Just while I'm thinking about it, do you know why they might not have made it a TV show? I think of the Resident Evil show. Have you watched it?
Bad?
Watch it. I think they might have done a similar sort of thing, because my critique with the Resident Evil show was the fact that they spent too much time on the setting up of the event than the actual event. 8 episodes of Resident Evil and we don't see a zombie till the last episode. Like, that's crazy. But it did the whole build up.
They could do a 12.
It did the whole build up of Umbrella doing weird things, unusual things. So I think they did a good job of that. But that could have been 3 episodes. It didn't need 8.
Yeah.
Whereas I think with this, it's very easy. Sony, every episode placement on a character. Let the first episode be the whole thing. No, the whole thing from the incident. So the whole thing of the 2 twins, the two twins, make that the whole first episode, because it'd be, oh my god, they're dead. What happened to them?
Yes.
Right. So that's episode 1. Yeah. Episode 2 will just focus on one character. Yeah. So
Chris.
One character's introduction from before the cabin till when they get there.
Okay.
And then every episode could be that for every character.
And then start doing mixed point of views.
Then start doing mixed points of view.
Okay.
Because that's how I think that's the only way it would work. Because I think we said the characters felt very bland. When in the game, the one thing that I thought the game did brilliantly was introducing the characters. Yeah. You got real affinity, even for people you didn't like. It was the whole, like, I know so much about them.
That bitch.
And the thing is, even with her redemption arc, I still didn't like her. I could understand why people would, but I don't.
But that's part of good characters. The fact that we have emotion towards
development, which this didn't have. It all. And I think if it was a show, it could have had it.
I didn't care about any one of them. Any one of them at all. Maybe the Asian girl. Maybe I cared a bit, but
you know that's Emily in the show.
Is it?
No, in the game, Emily was the Asian girl.
Was Emily Asian?
Kinda.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kinda.
But yeah, before we get cancelled, this been your boy Rats on the Ice Cold Show.
No, she actually was. Like, don't be rude. I'm sure they mentioned it and everything.
I just hit 500 subs. Take it from me. Let me know what you guys think, and in the comments below. It's been your boy Rats and Uncle Renell.
Uncle,
you can go to hell. Look, we're here now.
We are here now.
We're safe.
We're safe. We both heard the same noise out there, but you're telling me we're safe.
It could have been an owl.
How are we safe?
We're alive.
Oh, so the definition of safe is being alive. Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
Damn,
this is ridiculous. And now you're making funny jokes.
Whoa, it's not a joke.
So what is it?
Run!
Run!